A very small percentage of the people who profess to be psychics are actual people with gifts. It's like the jelly. The rest of the donut is worthless. I like to think of myself as part of the jelly.
What you're talking about vibing with us, that was just weird, oddly weird.
So you just want to be famous?
Yes.
You're very deserving of this.
It seems like I'm an idiot and that I don't know what I'm talking about and that this theory is crazy, but am I dead on or not?
You are, and that's a little scary.
Yeah.
Because I thought this was a bunch of malarkey.
No, it is not. There's no malarkey at all.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Psychic Circus. This week we got just Lars and Ray, but that's okay. They're going to do their thing, and we got phone calls. I don't know if the text line is open still, but be sure to have the phones ready. We're getting started, and Lars, on you.
Thank you, Joe. Hey, Joe, don't go away. Are you living in Bobby's Technicolor dream house right now? What are all those animals behind you?
They've been there for 10 years, but I guess this could be like a 5-year-old's dream room, yeah.
Okay, so this is your childhood bedroom that you're in right now.
It is.
Take out some of the... let's have a fun psychic game, Ray. Take out a bunch of these stuffed toys. Do each of them have a name?
No, but they're all different animals.
So you haven't named any of them yourself. You haven't given them a name.
In all honesty, they are named, but I have no idea what they are because they're webkins, and you go online and register their virtual names and crap like that.
Wow.
That used to be the big fad back in the 05 or something.
Yeah, you kids today might not know this, but back in the day, you would buy a toy and then you would go on the wild and woolly internet to name it, and you get like some sort of birth certificate for the baby. Is that how it works, Joe?
Yeah, it was something like that. And you'd have like a little virtual house, and you'd buy like furniture for them and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, good times.
Sure. The halcyon days of 2007. Well, it's thank you once again for helping us get this show together, Joe. We couldn't do it without you. You're spreading the word. We really appreciate it. We'll send you a plush. We should get him a new plush toy.
I think so. I've got a 6-foot teddy bear. I can send him in the mail.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that was here earlier? Or is that a different guy?
The carrier bringing it down the driveway all the way.
The human.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Ray's going to go win you a giant doll at a carnival and bring it to your house.
6-foot Joe, 6-foot teddy bear.
You seriously have a 6-foot teddy bear?
Yeah, I got one in my closet. I didn't say much, right?
If you've got a 6-foot teddy bear in your closet, there's no room for anything else in that closet.
I think it's time to come out of that closet and bring the bear with me.
All right, Joe, with that, we'll leave you to the rest of your Saturday night. Thanks for getting us to this point. We'll take it from here. Thanks, Joe.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Okay, well, this is Psychic Circus. I am Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic. Next to me is the ever-steady Psychic Cowboy. That is Psychic Ray L.A. Hi, Ray.
Hey, I got my vest back on today.
You didn't have it
Back
on last
from the
week, and I was
cleaner.
concerned. Yeah, and what is the eye of, you got an eye?
Oh, this is a biomagnetic force field shield to protect your aura against oncoming negative energies.
So it's like when you go to like laser tag, the thing that you wear on your chest.
Just about.
So like Wonder Woman's thing, so if we were to shoot you with a negative energy ray, it would bounce off of that thing?
It would bounce off. People can try, send me some really bad thoughts right now, and it will bounce back right to you, and you will experience your own negative stuff. No, but this is a protector shield. Some people make it in Arizona. Made out of plastic, by the way, but it has...
Which is the best protector against bad vibes, plastic.
But it's got lapis lazuli, it's got the Hebrew six-pointed star, which of course definitely helps, and everything else that's going on inside of it. I don't know, gold glitter and everything else. So you can buy them online if you want, but if you contact me...
Hold it, let's hold it up to the camera. It's like a spirograph.
Yeah.
Is that in frame? Okay, yeah.
It's like a Discovery, beam me up type.
Yeah.
Beam me up.
Right.
Self-transport.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago, UFOs and abduction experiences. We had Gara on the program. She called in last week and told us a very intense story about when she was 7 years old, was it?
That was amazing.
And she was abducted by aliens, and she remembered it very clearly, and it has affected her life and the life of everyone in her family. It was a gripping story. If you missed it, you can go back and watch last week's program. But that was in the past. Next week's program is in the future. This is this week's program when we're in the present, which is where all of us live all the time. So we're glad to have you here with us in the present. You can give us a call and get a free psychic reading from myself and Psychic Ray LA by calling our toll-free line, 833-DINGMAN. It's 833-DINGMAN. You know you're for real when you have your own phone number.
When you've got your own phone number,
Right.
and people are definitely calling in for extra help here these days.
Well, it's been a rough year, right?
crisis.
It's been a rough year for people. A lot of people I know have been using this time to work on themselves, lose weight, psychically help themselves. I decided I wanted to get into remote viewing.
Remote viewing
So
is the way to go.
Yeah, I ordered a course from a retired Army colonel, a guy who was in the Army. Paul Smith is his name. And he was one of the people, along with Ingo Swann and some other people, who developed remote viewing, which I'm just starting these classes. But as I understand it, you sit at a desk and you basically move your senses to another place where you can hear and see and feel something that's happening in that same moment.
Yeah.
Is that what remote viewing is, Ray?
Yeah, I've done it. You get a longitude, latitude, exact spot where you want to travel to. It's mental travel, and it's different than astral projection, which we'll be talking about, hopefully. And you locate yourself mentally. You transfer yourself there in consciousness, and then you see, smell, sense, taste.
It's like you're there but invisible.
You're invisible. I mean, you can... They say the government hires remote viewers.
That's
to
who this
access
guy is, Paul
information.
Smith. He was one of the original guys in the Army who was developing this remote viewing technology.
Wow. So he got into some of the Russian stuff, it sounds like.
They did. That was one of their first projects. Spies couldn't get into Russia to actually do the spying, so they had these guys sitting in a little hut in Virginia, and they basically said, imagine what the Russians are doing with missiles, and these guys were able to do the process that Ray just explained, project that consciousness to this area and draw maps of the places where the bombs were, and it turned out to be true. They found out later.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube's got some interesting videos. If you guys want to watch it and the audience wants to try it, you can actually, if you want to, even get into people's personal stuff like bank accounts. People get into file cabinets. They can go in.
This is not.
It's a little, you know. There's
Psychic
no
Crimes with Psychic Ray LA. Each week, we teach you a different way to commit a felony with no fingerprints. Thanks for watching.
You can let them prove it.
Can we psychically steal a car? Ray, explain that to the people. That couldn't possibly get us into legal trouble. Yeah, explain in great detail how we can psychically steal a car.
No, there are people that do that for the government. They want certain information and they gather it through the remote viewers. Remote viewing can take you into the deepest, darkest secrets. Also inside of people, too, if you want to know something.
Inside?
Yeah, you can travel to a person and locate, and you can go in and do an actual reading of what's going on with that person at that
Medically?
time. Yeah.
Project yourself into me.
You're in pretty damn good health for a young guy. A little premature. Gray, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you inside my body? Like, are you next to my liver or my lungs? Where are you exactly? This is like Fantastic Voyage, that movie back in the 60s where they shrink a sub and they shoot it into some guy. Remember that movie?
I sense, you got a little stress factor in the lungs sometimes. That's just, what happens because you live in the environment that you live in. So
I live in the woods.
In the woods.
Look, the woods are directly outside. This is the woods.
It's got a little allergy thing going on, maybe slightly. But, I also get that, you're losing a little bit of a few pounds as well,
I'm trying to get back to my fighting weight when I was a college wrestler.
Yeah. That's an amazing. You look great.
Thank you, Psychic Ray LA.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I get it's all good.
So you're looking at me, you're saying I look great. Are you still inside me or you're back outside? Are you saying, oh my God, that's the best
If I want to go
liver I've ever
inside, I
seen?
can go inside.
Well,
and
I think
see.
you got to buy me dinner first, Ray. Let's be honest. I don't want to be known as cheap and easy.
He doesn't have any organs missing.
No, but there's a piano we might play later. The number is 833-DINGMAN. That's but not 800. 833 Dingman. Call in. You can get a psychic reading from myself and from Ray.
There's somebody in the chat line. Shalette Hemley
Hello, Shalette.
says, "Can you give me clarity on my relationship, please?"
Sure, yeah, give us a call. Shalette, 833 Dingman. Call us right now and we'll give you as much clarity as we can. Folks, when you call in, you want to have the last 3 songs that you randomly heard, just out in the world, and you also have to know your birth date for Ray.
Birthday, yes.
first name.
You have to remember that one.
And you don't have to use your real first name. You can use a different first name. We don't care.
And
Do we? Are you going to do cards today too?
yeah, I got to do a little bit of the old shuffle, the little poker hand to see what comes up for some of these folks.
Ray actually began his career as a psychic as a dealer in Lake Tahoe. And Frank Sinatra was playing blackjack, and Ray gave him a vision, and it turned out to be true, and that's where Sinatra at the Sands came from.
Oh my God.
Hello, who's this? This is Dr. Laws and Psychic Ray LA. Hi, Gaia. Where you calling from? Where you calling from, Gaia? Calling from where?
Mars.
New Jersey. Mahwah, New Jersey. Yes. That's the proud chest of New Jersey. If you were to look at it on a map, that was kind of like the game operation. Mahwah would be the proud chest of New Jersey. What are the last 3 songs that you randomly heard, Gaia?
Light by Night. I forgot what the name of the band was, but yeah, those were the last 3 songs.
The last one is Light by Night?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Gaia. So your last 3 songs, excellent choice of music, by the way. You're right. Last 3 songs, Hard Day's Night, Money Can't Buy Me Love, and Light My Night. I have horrible...
Yes.
I've got horrible handwriting. I really have to work on that. You tell it to me, I write it down, and it's like I've never seen it before.
Well, that's a doctor's handwriting.
Yes, well, yeah. I'm technically a doctor of audiology. All right, so back to you, Gaia. Thanks for calling. Your 3 songs, Hard Day's Night, Money Can't Buy Me Love, Light My Night. And what is your specific area of interest, or you have a specific question you want us to focus on?
I don't know, like, what do these 3 songs like have to do with like what do they have to do with like psychology, I guess, or like psychic things?
I'll explain. You're asking me what these songs have to do with a psychic reading for you. That's an excellent question. Excellent question.
Yes.
Okay. Have you had any, how old are you?
I am 16.
Okay. Have you had any physics classes in school yet? Physics?
I'm taking that next year.
Okay, great. Physics is the study of the physical world, the world that we see. Chemistry, you can't see. Physics, you can see. You know what? Sound is a vibration. You understand that, right? We're hearing compressed air, and it's a vibration. Light is a light wave. It's a vibration, an oscillation of light that allows us to see. You understand that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Atoms and molecules, the electrons are always spinning around. There's a vibration in the very core of our being. The atoms, the electrons, the protons that make up our bodies are vibrating. The entire universe is vibrating, right? What is music? What is music?
Like sound.
Sound.
Sounds.
Correct. Music is sound. Sound is a vibration. So music, I have found, and this is my own particular weird psychic perk, Ray does it a different way. I found that when the universe wants to talk to you, think of me as the universe whisperer. When the universe wants to talk to you, it throws random things in your face to see if you're paying attention, right? So these songs are messages from the universe. Some people call it God. Some people call it Vishnu. I knew a guy who called it Kevin. This is the universe communicating with you, right? So let's go through these. The first song usually is your past. The second song is your present. And the third song is what's coming up. So your past song, Hard Day's Night. You've had a rough couple of years, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, you don't have to be a psychic to say that right now. Everyone's had a rough couple of years.
That's true. You got it.
But I feel that you've been working far harder than you want to, and you don't feel like you're being, that it's worth it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
True or false?
True.
Okay. Right? All right, so that's your past. You've been working and working and working, and you're studying, and you're trying to make something of yourself, and nothing is happening. Then you get hit with this coronavirus while you're in high school. What a ripoff. You should be making out with strangers every weekend at some crazy high school party. The fact that you can't do that right now is a horrible thing. I'm not even being facetious, although I'm quite good at that. I'm being serious. Part of high school, a large part of high school, is just being social with your friends, and I'm sorry that you've had to go through that. But the good news is the night is over, and daylight is coming. Things are getting better. And so your middle song, Money Can't Buy Me Love. I'm hearing the word heartbroken. Have you been heartbroken recently?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is a romantic heartbreak?
No. It's a totally different kind of heartbreak.
Okay. Yeah, that's the word. I heard it 3 times before I said it out loud. Heartbreak, which is a different band. That would be Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Yes.
We're still on the Beatles with Money
like
Can't
that.
Buy You Love. I feel, the heartbreak, what I'm getting is you've got Money Can't Buy Me Love. You've got all these things, but the one thing that you really want, the one thing that you really love has been taken from you. I don't feel that the injustice is you certainly don't feel that it was justified that it was taken from you.
Yeah.
It was taken from you wrongly. True or false?
True.
Yeah. Okay. So that's your now. You're pissed off. You're upset. You feel like you've been screwed over.
No.
They took something from you.
Yeah.
That's your now. That's your second song. Your third song, Light My Night. You're in your darkest place right now. You're angry. You're pissed off. You've been robbed of something that you love. You couldn't be any lower. Your vibration is low right now. And the universe is trying to raise up your vibration. Light my night. If it's pitch dark and you turn on the light on your phone, what does it do?
Light it up.
Keeps you from tripping over your ass, right?
Yeah.
It helps you decide which way to go. Light. And as we learned earlier in this phone call, light is a what? Vibration.
Light vibration.
It's a big circle. So I'm seeing that you've come through a rough time. You've been wronged, but something is going to lead you forward. It may be a new relationship. I'm not getting a heavy romantic vibe here. I feel like, you ever see the movie Norma Ray?
No.
It was made 30 years before you were born, but it's a good movie. Sally Fields stars as a union worker who takes the whole union on her back and delivers salvation to a group of people. And I feel that you're at your darkest moment right now, but you're the light. You're the thing. You're the engine. You're the hero of this story. You're not a princess waiting for someone to come and rescue you. You're the hero. You're the light.
Yep.
And I feel that that's what the universe is saying. Okay, we're done with the shit. We're over with the shit. Now it's your good time. It's time to go. Now tell Ray your birthday, and he'll give you a
Hi,
reading.
Gaia.
Does that land with you, Guy? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
You want to give us any more details? How it makes sense, or if it's really vibing with you or not?
You explained the whole thing very perfectly.
Okay.
Right on.
All right, let's see if Ray's usually good with names and events.
Let's get your birth date first, Gaia.
May 12th, 2004.
What was that? 19?
May 12th, what year?
May 12th, 2004.
2004. Ray's cowboy hat is from the 90s. His hat's older than you.
Oh my God. Okay, so Gaia, I pulled some cards. You've got a 6 and a 5 here. I don't know if you can see that. That means that you were disappointed in a relationship as a friend. Some friend disappointed you. Is that true?
Yes.
And it says that in this friendship, the person is a little bit older than you. Can you explain that? There was someone a little bit older than you, that there was a disappointment in a friendship. They let you down and betrayed you in your confidentiality. Does that happen?
Yeah.
Okay. So my advice to you is...
I told you he was good, Gaia.
The thing is, the 5 of Hearts says that this friendship is going to try to come back to you again. Once they betray you once, don't let it happen again. Zip it, close it, end it. You can do better than this. Gaia, you have a tendency to put yourself down a little bit, and you have amazing talents. You also have psychic talents, which you haven't even tapped into yet. You should know better when this person's going to try to come back into a social circumstance again, a social relationship again. And you know what? Stay the hell away from them. Does that make sense to you?
Perfect sense. Perfect sense.
Don't do it.
Now, come on, Gaia. Give us the story. We've explained it from 2 different viewpoints. I'm dying to know what happened. I'm feeling like a love triangle or something.
She doesn't want to say.
You don't want to talk about it? All right, you don't have.
Okay.
You don't have to talk about it. Although for next time, Gaia, make up a fake name so that you can talk about it.
The 7 of Hearts also says that you got somebody wonderful coming into your life.
That's the light my night. She is going to, like a moth is attracted to to flames.
Oh,
Yeah, just put that anywhere, right? It's not that they're expensive wireless microphones. This is, we're at a carnival, and
Oops, you might have heard that one.
it slipped. He's wearing lie. He's wearing leather chaps with this outfit, and it slipped out of the side of the chaps.
Just got out of the barn. You've got somebody that's a grade older than you, that's very interested in getting to know you and get closer to you. So you've got somebody that definitely wants to get closer to you and to go out with you. So are you open to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I love about this phone call? She never just gives us a quick answer.
No.
Gaia thinks about every nuance of the question, ponders it, and then we'll say yes or no.
You don't sound that excited about this.
No, she doesn't sound excited. It's like she's doing this as community service, as some sort of punishment. But she's thoughtful, and I appreciate that.
You do have someone that's checking you out and wanting to ask you out, that's coming back, coming into your vibration. Also, I get that there was a girl that betrayed you. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So please do yourself a favor. Stay away from her. Look to the future. Someone who sees your value is a guy that's in a grade higher than you, a grade above you. And you're going to come out of this smelling really good because you've got some happiness, some joy, some fun times ahead of you. And don't trust someone that betrayed you again. Maybe forgive them, but don't trust them again.
That's a great line. Forgive them, don't necessarily trust them. So to get back to your first question, what do those 3 songs have to do with what's going on in your life? Now you know. The universe wanted you to know that, yeah, you've been through some shit. You got stabbed in the back by this friend, but you're going to be fine, and you are going to be the light that leads you forward, and people are attracted to that. So your whole life is going to change and improve because of this horrible experience. So the universe is saying, I believe I've seen the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Shit happens, and the difference is how you get up and clean yourself off. You understand?
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for calling, Gaia. We really enjoyed talking to you. Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye now.
She's very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Lots of times people are like,
Didn't sound too excited about the guy coming.
Circus Show. I'm Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic. If we have an open line, you'll now ring through to our studio and go live on the air. But if a snooty British lady tells you to leave a message...
At my studio, I mean our beautiful spring, vernal equinox studios here. We decided to do the show in the daytime.
Spring equinox is here.
833-DINGMAN is the phone number if you'd like to call in and get your very own reading like Gaia did there. That's wild, because I heard literally the word heartbreak in my head 3 times.
You were...
And it didn't feel like a sexy heartbreak.
You're right. She's the light of her own tunnel. At the end of her own tunnel, she is the light that's going to help herself.
Right.
I just hope she doesn't go back to the betrayer and do that one again. Shit is going to get...
That would be an episode of Mean Girls.
There you go. That happens, right?
Yeah.
High school.
Sure.
I mean, she's...
Although, who knows? I don't even know what high school is like right now. Can you still have cliques and be mean and bully people if you don't see them?
Yeah.
It's not as effective, though.
I think that people cling on to their friendships, but there's a lot of classism involved in high schools. Jocks versus this.
Well, of course, that's one of the things you have to learn to navigate in high school is how to, make your way in the world, pick your tribe, as it were.
I mean, I think a lot of kids get hurt in high school, though, unfortunately.
But I think what we learned today with Gaia's reading is getting hurt is not necessarily the worst thing in the world.
No, because
you need to get hurt.
Her friend just told her who she is, and she needs to listen. Some people
That's
don't.
the key, and that's really what this show is about. We hear the universe maybe in different ways than most people hear the universe. So it's up to us to share what we hear and tell you, because the universe is out there talking to people. You just have to listen. Speaking of listening, let's listen to who's on the phone. This is Lars and Ray. Who's this?
This is Ryan.
Ryan. Where are you calling from, Ryan?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. I would say New Jersey is a hotbed.
This is a hotbed.
It's really a hotbed. The original War of the Worlds supposedly took place in Grover's Corner, New Jersey. Maybe there's some sort of psychic energy field that we're tapping into magically in New Jersey.
I know that. Oh.
What are the last 3 songs you randomly heard, Ryan?
The last 3 songs were "Fly from the Inside."
Slice on the inside?
Fly from the inside.
Fly from the inside. Okay.
It all adds up.
Okay.
And what a shame.
Okay. All right, Ryan. Do you have any specific topic or question you would like answered?
I guess future, I don't know, whatever, future, career, love life, whatever it'd have to do.
Future career life. Okay, so you want a business future career reading. And your 3 songs are Fly from the Inside, It All Adds Up, What a Shame. All right, so the first song is about your past, Fly from the Inside. You're a very intuitive person. You go with your gut a lot. Is that true or false?
That's true.
Yeah. You're very confident. You bet on yourself before you'll bet on some other person. True or false?
I would say that's true.
Okay. That's Fly from the Inside. You're not listening to the cacophonous voices around you. You're very sure and confident in your choices, and you move forward with your gut. You're leading with your gut. You're not going to analyze something, to death at some university. You're going to go with your gut. You're like who's the guy? John McClane in Die Hard, right? You know the rules. Oftentimes you play by them. But if you think that the world requires something else in that moment and you're righteous, you go ahead and do it. True or false?
No, that's true.
Okay, Die Hard. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. It's a series of films starring Bruce Willis. Good films. Action films. With twists of humor.
Oh, Bruce Willis. Well,
yeah. So that's your past. It all adds up. That's your current time. In the future, it's present, current time. Another word for that. It all adds up. You're facing a wall. I'm seeing a big wall in front of you. Some of the choices that you've made have turned out not so good. True or false? Career-wise.
Career-wise, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or false.
Okay, I'm seeing a wall, a big wall, like a brick wall with black paint all over it, like you've hit a dead end, and all your bills are coming due. You've made some choices, and I'm just seeing a big brick wall painted black, and like the sound from a video game. The good news is you don't die. You just have to chart a new course, right? You have to chart a new course, and if you don't chart a course that is better for you personally, more what you want and need to do creatively or in your line of work, then it'll be a shame. That's your third song. What a shame. You didn't have the guts to pursue a career that lives in your heart, not one that lives just in your mind or in your wallet. Are you facing like a choice between two possible futures for yourself that has crystallized recently?
I mean, yeah, I got two future like career stuff. Yeah.
Talk to me. Tell me, what are they?
One's being like a carpenter, like a architect, whatever, something like that, and the other one is being just like a professional wrestler.
Isn't it good that I asked? Yeah. Okay, let's talk about that. A carpenter, get into the trades. There will always be a need for good carpenters, especially in New Jersey. I know some of the finest construction people in the world. Palumbo Construction in New Jersey. That's a fantastic trait. Are you currently a carpenter? Are you in the union? Are you qualified, good to go?
No.
So you'd have to go to school to learn, or you'd have to apprentice and learn how to be a carpenter. Okay. Are you currently wrestling?
Yes.
What's your wrestler name? Because Ryan, I would not be
My
afraid.
name?
Yeah, if your wrestling name is Ryan, I would not be afraid of you. I would just no. You need a wrestling name. What's your wrestling name?
I don't really have one, really, but.
Well, there's your first problem, Ryan. If you want to be a professional wrestler, you've got to have a name.
Like
What's your middle name?
Hunter.
Ryan Hunter?
Hunter's a great name for
The Hunter.
wrestler.
You could be the Hunter. How about that? Should it Hunter or the Hunter?
The Hunter.
Who is that guy?
Well, actually, like my account for like Instagram for social media, it's actually Ryan the Hunter K.
Okay,
Whoa.
that you sound like a really nasty accountant. You got to get rid of everything but the Hunter. I mean, how many? I know Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but when he was wrestling, they just called him The Rock. I think you add in your real name later when you move into the movies. But right now, how old are you? 18?
16.
16. And do you wrestle in high school?
Yeah.
Have you done stupid shit on Instagram where you jump off buildings or you jump off your garage onto a garbage can and videotaped it for the internet?
No, I'm not into like the WWE. I'm into like the real wrestling because I don't really believe in that stuff. That's like fake to me.
It's fake to everyone, Ryan. Yeah, it's completely fake.
Well, yeah. Well, everybody likes that better than the real wrestling. So.
Oh, I thought you meant professional. My mistake. I thought you meant you wanted to be a professional wrestler in the WWF. You want to be an actual Like,
No.
and like go for the Olympic medal?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there's your third song. What a shame. Olympics coming up. You're probably too young for these Olympics, but you know you'll be 22 in 6 years. That's prime time for Olympics. You can do one of two things. You can start training with your goal of making it onto the national team and making it to the Olympics, which is a thrill. I've been involved with the Olympics in the past, and it's a thrill to represent your country in that world where all that matters is the athleticism and the glory of sport. It's a fantastic goal. So you could do that, or you could, not do that because it would be hard and difficult and time-consuming, and begin your trade, your training as a carpenter, and then for the rest of your life wonder, what would have happened. And that would be a shame to not try. So I think the reason the universe had you call in is you can do both. You can start learning your trade and training as a wrestler. It'll be hard, but you know what? It's a sure way to find out if it's something that you're qualified to do and good enough to do. I would say don't make a choice. Do it both. Do them both.
Do both.
And go for it, One of two, you'll find out you're either good at both of them, or you're good at neither of them, or you're good at one of them. And then just follow your bliss, as Joseph Campbell so eloquently said for years. Find what you love to do and then do it. And if you love to wrestle and you love to build things, I don't see that there's a conflict in those two things. You could do them both. So I think that's the universe saying, go for it. That's what I get from these three songs. Fly Me From the Inside, it all adds up, and What a Shame. Ray, what do you think?
Ryan, hi, it's Ray, and I need to get your birth date from you.
9/3/2004.
3, what was it? 3.
9/3/2004.
9/3/2004. 4, 5, 6, 9, 18. Okay. Your birth date is a master number. Now, the master number is meaning that you can develop mastery over your woodworking if you want to do that, your carpentry. I do see an apprentice situation. Have you thought about doing an apprentice in the carpentry at all?
Not particularly.
Okay, because there's something that's going to open up for this coming fall for you to get involved in some kind of apprentice work.
Could that be like going to a technical school and learning carpentry?
Yeah, it can be technical.
So any kind of training.
Any kind of training. And you have someone whose name is Michael is going to be an important role in the areas of the technical training that you need as far as carpentry. Now, as far as the wrestling is concerned, you're a winner. And you've got to own that. You're good at it, and you want to get better at it, is what it shows here. And you can excel in it to the place where you need to get yourself under the right coach that's going to work with you. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense.
Okay, because if you want to pursue that field, in which I think you really definitely should in wrestling, you got a name for yourself here, at least in the county or in the areas that you're wrestling in. You can get yourself a name, but you got to have the confidence. And like Dr. Lars was saying, I think label yourself as this other person, whether it's the hunter, the hunt, or whatever.
They may look down on that in real wrestling. They might think you're a clown.
No.
I mean, just name him to himself. Like when he's wrestling saying, I'm really the hunter, I'm really the hunter, I'm really the hunter.
But WWW wrestling, they all have that.
I know, he doesn't want to do WWF. We talked
wants to
about it
do
for
the
5
real
minutes. He
thing.
wants to wrestle.
Do the Olympic stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Were you not here earlier, Ray? We discussed that, he and I.
I was Space Cowboy.
Okay, all right.
Also, too, that you've got some kind of change in a relationship that were involved in. Did you break up with somebody in the last year?
No.
No? Because it shows a distancing between you and somebody else. Also, I get the name Cheryl for some reason or another. Pay attention to that name in the next 6 months. I want to go out. Cheryl.
That's how they say it in New Jersey. Sure.
Sure. And the idea is, you can accomplish an awful lot in this life, I have to say, with your numbers and your of your birth date. You can get the goals met for both the carpentry, if that's where you want to go, because it says that it may change, and as you become more well known for your wrestling, and you start winning and you get a little bit of a title going for yourself, you're going to want to probably go more off into the wrestling than the carpentry. Does that make sense to you at all?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, because you're good. You're really good, but you got to keep that confidence level right out front, and don't let anybody mess with you, and just win those matches.
That's great advice. That's great advice for your wrestling. Win. Yeah. He's a good, you know what? You could be his coach. You could be the Hunter's coach. What's the move? I just win.
I could do life coaching.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Life coaching while he's wrestling.
No,
so I think this is the universe getting you to call in today, Hunter, to help you make your decision. And I think you can pursue both and do it. Make that the focal point of your life. Working on your career.
Can I ask for one more topic?
Sure.
Can you about my love life?
About your love life.
Anything with that?
Love life, Cheryl.
And I'm telling you, Ray's good with names. I'm crap with names, but Ray scores with names.
There's someone coming into your life that you've already met this person or had an interaction with them, but there wasn't a connection that was made. And this is a girl. She's very strong personality. She's got longish hair, blondish highlighted blonde. Pretty girl, very pretty girl. You nailed it when you got...
It could be Gaia. How freaky would that be? Our first caller. It sounds like she was strong and independent.
We're going to start a Yenta service.
Listen, Gaia and Ryan the Hunter, if you're both still listening to the program, email me at iTunesPsychic @gmail if you want me to exchange emails with you. I'll give you each other's email and want to talk to each other. I'm feeling...
We're hooking you up.
Yeah, we'll hook you up. We'll do that. We do that service as well. Yeah.
No, but you do have, there's two women. One's a brunette hair color girl, but I don't see that happening. There's interest on your end. And then there's this girl coming into your life with, she's got highlighted hair, pretty girl. She was involved in cheerleading at some point.
With highlighted hair? Oh, that sounds unlikely, Ray.
She was involved in gymnastics and cheerleading, so keep an eye out for that one.
That's the Cheryl?
That's the Cheryl.
Cheryl the cheerleader. Keep us appraised of that, Hunter. Email me at iTunesPsychic @gmail.com and let us know about our predictions for the future for you. All right? Thanks for calling in.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
I mean, wouldn't that be funny? They're both from New Jersey, Gaia and Ryan the Hunter.
With Gaia.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting connection.
All right. Well, I think what time is time up? Yeah. We've been on the air for a while. Thank you so much for calling. It's fun doing these shows with you, Ray. We're going to continue to expand. Make sure you follow us on social media. I'm iTunes Psychic at Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. iTunes Psychic. And Ray, where's your website?
Yeah, my website. Well, that's still in the progress, but you can call me. You can get a hold of me at psychicrayla@yahoo.com. And we're still working on the seance, right? So
yeah, we would like to do an on-air seance, and we're trying to figure out how to do that because evidently it takes, it doesn't run like clockwork. You have to get into the mood or something for a seance to work. Explain the process of science.
You got to get into a deep level of trance, which takes most mediums.
Like the music in West Hollywood? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, just the same. And it takes a while to get into that state, but I think we can get a couple of mediums to come on the show and work.
Or
with
one
us.
large. Let's go for it.
Extra large.
Yeah, let's go for it.
We'll get an extra large to come on.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, so we're working on that. Anyone that in one of our meetup groups who would like to come on the air and do a seance with us, if you're for real, and we'll talk to you obviously beforehand. Yeah, we'd like to. A seance would be cool. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching and listening to the program. He's Psychic Ray LA. I'm Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic, and we will see you in the future.
See you next week.